Hello, Gun Nation. Big Johnson coming at you. All right. If you follow me, please do like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. And you know that I have dealt with some Cyelee optics before. They're Cat Pro. You know, I froze it, water or soaked it in water, did all that other stuff. You know, and it actually did very well. The only problems I had with it, and it's not really a problem, is when it froze, it pushed the two buttons in. Of course, you're dealing with contraction and expansion. Pushed the two buttons in and kind of sent it into like a lockup mode. But then I pulled the battery out, thought that would reset it. And really what I found out is you have to push the two buttons in at the exact same time and it resets it. After I did that, it worked great. So, you know, it really wasn't, it was just a feature that the ice had froze and pushed the buttons in. So anyway, still working perfect. Threw it on the concrete a bunch, did all that stuff. Okay, now they sent me the Cyelee Bear. This is their totally enclosed optic, so to say. Or not so to say, it is. And this is their, I don't know if they're considering it like battle worn or, you know, like whatever. But, you know, I've been testing it. So I will be honest with you. I did dip it in the water, you know, soaked it in the water. I just left it on the slide, turned it upside down, left it in a bucket of water. No problem there. They did ask me not to freeze this one. I think that they're going with a different seals on the front lenses. So if I froze this one, I could get some leakage. This was one of their earlier ones. I think they're even putting different seals in it, but they didn't have any of those available at that time. So this is it. But anyway, I did put it on my CZ P10C that's kind of tricked out and you know, been dry firing with it, all of that stuff. And I just wanted to kind of share where we are now with it and kind of some features about it. It does come with the RMR plate. This was milled for an RMR. So I put the plate on there and this bolts right to their plate. So this is not a direct mill, so to say. You know, I don't really know how you would do it unless you inset their plate or an RMR or a, you know, acro type plate or whatever. But it is a 3 MOA dot. I'll show you that in just a second. And it can mount to full-size pistols, you know, MOS pistols, all of that stuff, but cannot mount to the 43X, 43 or 48 MOS pistol, just so you're aware of that. And also, you know, as you notice, I don't have any sights on here. The Glock, this was milled. I had it done specifically. This is for the CZ front sight. And then I had this cut here to where I can have a Glock sight milled in the front. So if I put my Glock sight on there, it would hit. I'll just kind of show you there where it's milled. It would be pretty damn close. So I didn't want to chance that. But anyway, get that back on there. I'm trying to stand it up here. But anyway, you know, what do I think about it so far? I've had a lot of people ask about it. It's a crisp 3 MOA dot. It has 8 red dot brightnesses in daylight, and 2 lowest settings are not visible by the eye. They're used for night vision. I'm just reading this off real quick. It's 1.85 in length, 1.1 to 1.36 width, excluding the battery compartment, and it's 1.3, not including the plate. That's the height. So there's that. It does have a 3-year warranty, easy returns. It does have Motac, so it does have, you know, the shake awake, so to say. It says it is waterproof, but again, they asked me not to freeze it. So like I said, there could be something going on, you know, with that until they, I mean, just when I dipped it in the water, I'll just let you know, when I dipped it in the water and I took it out, I didn't have any leakage. I was just sitting in a bowl of water upside down. So, and it is red. It is made out of aircraft grade aluminum, and it's 1 MOA per click, and they are pretty tactile. So there's no problems there. Parallax free, it's saying that. Window coated glass, battery access is side loading. Eye relief is unlimited. Of course, it is night vision compatible with the 2 settings, and it's IPX6 rated. And that's where the freezing comes in. They are going to make these going forward IPX7 rated from what I understand. Now the price on these is actually legit. On their website, they're like 200 and, let me see here, I think it's like $249. Yeah, $249.99. They were $299. So, and I'll add a link below if you're interested in checking it out. But I'm just kind of giving, this is like my kind of first impressions, so to say. You know, it was easy to put the plate on, easy to mount this on there, you know, and it does fit flush so you don't have anything sticking out. Now looking through it, I'm going to try to show you the best I can. Let me turn up the brightness. Sometimes the camera won't pick it up very well. Well, that's actually too bright. So that's a 3 MOA that freaking looks like a 12 MOA in the camera, but it's very bright. I mean, I played around out with the sun, you know, dry fire, all that stuff. It's very bright. No problems there. Pretty tactile. You know, I'll try to, well, out of all the times, I don't have a flathead screwdriver. Oh, actually I do. Here you go. Let's see if the microphone will pick this up. Trying to get right up on it. See if and that's very tactile. Hopefully y'all can hear that. I mean, it's click, 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 click. So, you know, I don't have any problems with that at all. Your battery compartment, you know, you just unscrew it, or you can, you know, use a coin in there and turn it, or you can unscrew this. You know, 2032 battery, so we're good there. That's the battery I prefer. You know, it's kind of a tubular design, and y'all know that I have the Acro P2, I have the Steiner MPS. You know, it seems about like the same size window as the Acro P2. Not as big as the Steiner. The Steiner is by far the biggest, or widest, and all that good stuff. This is kind of maybe like a taller RMR and about the width, maybe the width of an RMR, but it's tall. This is taller than an RMR, of course, but kind of gives you the tubular design like the mailbox. Some people, when I posted this picture, they were like, holy shit, that thing's huge. But, you know, it looks kind of funky because you're not used to it. I get it. I'm used to the Acro. I'm used to the MPS. I'm used to the SRO. For example, here's an SRO. You know, I just happen to have this gun out. So let's see what we're looking at. I'm going to put them side by side, you know, frame to frame, front to front, if y'all can see that. And there's, you know, you just kind of have the back. So if you took an SRO and extended it, hell, it's actually shorter than the base of the SRO. But, you know, it's kind of like an SRO with the rear end on it, so to say, height-wise. I mean, it reminds me a lot of the Aimpoint Acro P2, so there's that. But anyway, we'll get that gun out of the way. You know, and like I said, I've got the Acros. I could compare it to that if y'all want to see it. Matter of fact, let me just grab my carry gun real fast. Sorry. I'll take it out of here, but I'm not going to play with the trigger, of course, because you know why. Sorry, this is kind of a promptu, so, you know. Blow off all the belly lint. Man, it does have a lot of lint on it. Good Lord. So hell, the Acro might even be bigger. Yeah, I think the Acro is a little bigger. But anyway, I'm used to them. It doesn't bother me. But anyway, as far as first impressions, you know, I kind of like it. I mean, like I said, I don't have long-term testing on it or anything like that, so that's to be, you know, we'll see when we get there. But so far, I like it. You know, it seems to show everything. A lot of people might want a bigger dot that's only available in a 3 MOA, which I prefer because of my stigmatisms. And I can take the dot and bloom it. That's not the correct way to do it. We all know that. But if I need a bigger size dot, I can bloom it up. However, I can't take a big dot and bloom it down. That's just my opinion. A lot of people say, oh, that's not the correct way, and I know that, but that's works for me. So I say do what works for you. So anyway, but just wanted to kind of share this. We're going to put some more time in it. I'm going to do some more testing on it, and I'll do some follow-ups and just let you know where we are. But do I recommend it so far? Yeah, I do. You know, especially for the price. I mean, that's a pretty damn good price, considering now the Acro P2s are like freaking $700. They had a huge price increase. So if you're wanting to kind of see if something might work for you, or an enclosed optic will work for you, Cyelee could be the option. So, for the price point especially. But I appreciate y'all watching. Remember, an unarmed nation's a very weak nation, so we all got to carry on. Any comments, concerns, leave them below, and subscribe.